Hi, everybody. Hope you had a great weekend, and I hope that you really got out on Monday afternoon and enjoyed the sunshine. I know my family and I went on a nice long bike ride. It was good just to get out, have windows open, get that sunshine in your lungs. It's just so good for the soul. So, today we're going to jump back into our poetry notes. We're not going to spend a lot of time and this is actually take two of the video for today because the first one I realized my videos, like when I'm playing a video on my screen, there's no sound attached for you guys. I don't know why that is, but I think I've worked around that problem. So I'm going to try this again. Anyway, when we left off last time, we talked about stanzas and lines. Remember, stanzas are like a poetry paragraph, those chunks of lines that are grouped together. Rhythm. This is something that you're all familiar with. Rhythm is a pattern of beats. It's the musical pattern of the poem. And my example for that, we're going to go back to Peanut Butter Sandwich, and we're going to look at the rhythm. If you notice, this is a really good example of lines and stanzas. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 stanzas showing on the screen here. Each one of these stanzas has 4 lines. And there's definite rhythm created by the syllables of these words. I'll sing you a story of a silly young king who played with the world at the end of a string, but he only loved one single thing, and that was just a peanut butter sandwich. That sing-songy lilt to it is what we're looking for when we talk about rhythm. Most poems have some sort of rhythm to them. There are a few, there's some called free verse that don't have follow rhythm, but that's a whole different thing. So moving on, rhyme. You're familiar with rhyme. You started using this back in preschool. That's where the end sounds are all the same. Block, clock, box, fox, chair, bear, those end sounds that rhyme. A lot of students think that all poems have to have rhyme. They don't. Um, some poems have no rhyme at all. Some poems, to be the type of poem they are, like cinquain we read about last week. Cinquain poems have a very specific rhyme pattern. Specific lines have to rhyme with each other. There are a lot of different rhyme patterns out there for poetry, and some of them are determined by the type of poem that it is. That's all you need to know about rhyme. Rhyme. I'm having a hard time with my words today. That's the only thing you need to know about rhyme scheme for today. In 6th grade, as you go on into middle school and high school, your teachers will probably go into more depth on different types of rhyme scheme. Alliteration. Alliteration is the same sound at the beginning of words. If you're familiar with the tongue twister Peter Piper, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm going to use this silly little preschool video. I didn't realize that my first recording didn't have sound, so bear with me. Our little mouse is going to play Peter Piper for us. Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? Faster. Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. I screwed that up. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? Faster. Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. Oh, that's bad. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? That's good enough for now. I had a hard time keeping up with that, but that is rhyme scheme. Not rhyme scream. That's alliteration. Oh my gosh, I'm really scrambled. Alliteration. Okay, again, alliteration is that sound at the beginning of words, like in Peter Piper. Okay, moving on. Assonance. This is one you've probably not heard of before. This is where you have 2 or more words that are close to one another that repeat the same vowel sound, but they have to begin with a different consonant sound. For example, men sell the wedding bells. those E's all make the same sound. And it doesn't matter if they're at the beginning of the word, at the end of the word, in the middle of the word. It's that vowel sound that you hear in the middle of the word. It's when you kind of go, well, those words almost rhyme, but not quite. That is what's called assonance. And the last one we're going to do today, everyone loves this term because it's just so fun to say, onomatopoeia. It's where words imitate or suggest the sound that they describe, like roar, splash, squeak, crash, boom. All of those kinds of sound-related words are onomatopoeia. And then I do have a video example. And again, I know that the video sound wasn't picking up when I was just simply recording the video from my screen. So I'm going to try the low-tech way of playing the video both on my phone, see if the speaker's working, and the video. We'll see if this works. Anyway, this is the last thing we're going to do today. Enjoy this silly video, and then you can put your language arts away for the day, get out and enjoy the sunshine, or find a good place to read a book. I can't wait to see all of you again. I miss you all so much. Tune in to read alouds, and then you can at least hear me and see me. I look forward to hearing from you in the comments. Talk to you guys tomorrow.